7:12, and you are taking a live look outside at our traffic cams. That is the Gandy Bridge right now. You can see the wind is really blowing that traffic cam around, and it is definitely pouring. Our studio is close to the Gandy Bridge, and you can hear it right now outside our building. Meteorologist Mike Prangley joining us now. Look at that, Mike. I mean, that is essentially what we're getting.
Yes, you see the camera shaking. We have officially had some reports of 40-mile-per-hour winds now across the area, 39 miles per hour to be exact at TPA, and now this storm has gone severe. So we said there was the potential for 50 to 60 mile per hour winds across the area. So for Pinellas County, we've got that severe thunderstorm warning until 7:45 p.m. What we're seeing on radar and with the National Weather Service in Tampa is straight line winds. Okay, so it's the damaging wind gusts and it's radar indicated. So as we zoom in on our orange box, this does include areas like St. Pete, Reddington Shores, up to Indian Rocks Beach, Pinellas Park, and Feather Sound right now. And you see that very heavy rain right now moving in, crossing Highway 19. So one of those things where we're going to see a quick inch, maybe 2 inches of rain. We've got the heavy rain along with the lightning, some vivid lightning across the area. Could be a few power outages, especially with some of those wind gusts of 50 to 60 miles per hour and a few downed trees. We take a look at that storm tracker, also important. Keep in mind the worst of the weather heading toward the Trop in St. Pete as we head towards 7:21 a.m. We're already hearing the heavy rain here on the rooftop at Channel 10. We take a look at Albert Whitted Airport, seeing the worst of the weather moving your way by about 7:30. Then it will cross the bay and move in toward North Ruskin and areas of Gibsonton, Apollo Beach. We'll be watching Tampa as well and Davis Islands. As far as the velocity goes, if there is good news, we're not seeing any rotation with these storms as they move inland. Okay, so this is all straight line wind. You see some of the lighter shading across 13th Street here along 694 86th Avenue. A little lighter shadings here showing where the highest wind gusts are, and those are some of those wind gusts that could hit 50 to 60 miles per hour. And with that track off to the east, so that's heading towards 62nd Avenue, Pinellas Park, Leland, and Kenneth City as we head into the next 5 to 10 minutes. We look at the impacts. That's what it's all about here. So basically until 11 a.m. we've got the weather impact alert. Looks like the worst of the weather for Pinellas between now and about 8 a.m. though, so keep that in mind. A little farther to the west, lightning, 50 to 60 mile per hour winds, downpours, and we are streaming live, and we are live with you here, keeping you safe, informed, prepared, and connected. So as we look at the big picture, so we have the one severe thunderstorm warning for Pinellas County. We zoom to the north and not seeing a severe weather threat for our friends to the north. That includes Pasco County, Hernando, Citrus County, just some heavy rain moving through the area, including Brooksville and Crystal River. As we zoom to the south, we've been watching a pretty hefty thunderstorm move through Kathleen and Zephyr Hills, Wesley Chapel. That's now over Polk City. This one has produced 40 to 50 mile per hour winds, so no warnings on this, but again, a pretty nasty storm as it continues to move off to the east toward Polk City. And you can see Zephyr Hills, County Road 54, Highway 301, County Road 56. A lot of heavy rain this morning to contend with. Some of these areas have already seen about an inch of rain with a lot of ponding out there as well, so be extra careful as we continue to watch this bout of heavy rain. To the south we go. This is the area to watch as we head toward 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. So Bradenton and Sarasota is quiet now, but this line is moving your way, and we will keep you updated on that. As far as the impact, notice the worst of the weather before 11 a.m. for all of us. The highest winds coming through right now. You see west winds 40, at times gusting to 60 miles per hour, prompting that warning. But by the time we head toward noon, and especially late day, there's some sunshine, temperatures back in the low to mid 80s. Storm Prediction Center says we'll continue to watch this. You can see we're in a marginal risk for some of that severe weather. As far as the threats go, it's wind. As you can see, overall, not expecting that tornado threat. Very, very low chance of hail and wind threat right now at about 5 to 10%. As our radar goes, Futurecast just putting this into motion, showing you the clearing trend as we head through the afternoon. And that trend is our friend, because as we look at that 7-day forecast, we will see some sunshine this afternoon into Sunday, lowering that rain chance to 30%. And look at this, we finally get a break in the heat, mid to upper 80s for highs. Next week though, so here's our first full week of June. Rainy season is alive and well. In fact, some heavy rain and beneficial rain back in the forecast by Wednesday through Friday. We'll talk more about that coming up.